Welcome back to another album review. I know it's been a while since I actually done one, at least since the whole Eminem and Ultra 85 album review. So we are reviewing Kendrick again. Now I know there was a lot of mixed reviews with me literally reviewing Kendrick, but I want to let people know that, again, I'll say this one last time, Kendrick's always been at least at a good range right here. He's always been like that. His top two best albums were, and I quote this phrase, Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly. Two of these albums were actually really, really solid. Both got a 9.4, and with Damn being 93, it's not surprising at all that these two are the only ones that are literally the most popular. Now, he hasn't really broke out of the range of being at a 9.2, so that's a good thing. He's been actually keeping it consistent. So with this one, I'm only hoping that either it's an upgrade or it's the same as Mr. Rao and the Big Steppers. So let's get right into it, shall we? Okay. So for the first one, we have Whacked Out Morals. Now I have gone through this album specifically, and I wasn't entirely sure if this was going to be the most reasonable one. I didn't want to be entirely incompetent. So nevertheless, you already know what the difference is right now. So hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Whacked Out Morals got an 8.9. Very, very good, solid song. Squabble Up, 8.8. I thought for a split second that, again, I was expecting him to at least, start a couple with good amount of songs and have some throwaway songs here and there. But, looks like he put it in the second song, which was interesting, because I didn't think he would actually do that. Which, again, it's still a phenomenal song, so, hey, it is what it is. Then you have Luther, which is a 9. Not bad at all. Man at the Garden, 9. Really phenomenal song again. Hey Now, again, a throwaway song. It was an 8.7. It was pretty iffy, but it still worked for his standard. Reincarnated, 9.4. That actually was a really, really, really good song. I fuck with that song. TV Off, 9.2. Very good song. Dodger Blue, 9. Again, a solid song. Peekaboo, another throwaway song. Surprise, surprise. Who knew that was going to happen? Heart Part 6. This was a 9.2, which was an actual upgrade from Heart Part 5, surprisingly. This one was actually an upgrade compared to that, because Heart Part 4 got a 9. Heart Part 5 has a 9.1. And now, at Heart Part 6, has a 9.2. Gotta say, he's actually doing a solid job with this. He's doing a really, really good job with this, which I'm very proud of. GNX, of course, an 8.8. Really, really good. And then Gloria with a 9.3. This was a solid ending to the album. So, very, very, very solid. Really, really respected in his regard. So, if we add thing up, you guys kind of already know the benefit of the doubt on that one. So the lyrics actually went down compared to last time, which was interesting because Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers actually had, for at least for lyricism purpose, at least in that one, had a 9.4. With this one, it was just interesting. So just bear with me. Hold on. So now that we got everything sorted, I wanted to let y'all know that this is what the particular chart looks like, just to make this clear for anybody who is new to the channel. Since I've been doing album reviews, I've always had this template. It's really useful for me, at least, since everything is so complex, it has to be doubled down into something a little bit more simpler. Now, of course, not a lot of people are going to understand this, so I'm more than happy to help throughout this entire thing. So, For lyrics specifically, if I remember correctly from the last one, was a 9.4, and now it's a 9. So he's clearly doubled down on the lyrics. Not bad. I'm not really angry with that. So, but it's kind of a double down on this one. Then his artistry is at a 9.1. This was really, really solid as far as artistry and creativity is a 9.2. This was really creative on how he expressed this part of the album, which kind of gives a bit of a feel of not only a little bit of redemption, revenge, but also a bit of formality with him and his self-well-being. This is something that he's willing to talk about, like an after arc, like an epilogue or some sort. So it's pretty reasonable to say the least. I really respect the album as a regard of this, which I fucking love. He does super well with this, and I'm very impressed. Now, rhythm patterns is at a 9. Of course, that's going to stay that for a while. I'm not expecting him to change that. Not surprising at all. Flow, 9.5. Pretty much the same since the last album, which I really wouldn't be surprised by that at all. However, the biggest change was the fact that he added more figurative language within this album, which I find surprising. I didn't think he would actually do that. So, again, very interesting on how he did this, which, again, I wasn't really surprised. Because, again, he always seems to figure out a way to either change or decrease certain things, so it depends on what type of album it is. So I'm not expecting that much from him. And then if you completely add all this up and then divide it by 6, by 6, it'll give the overall, which is a 9.2. This was the exact same rating he got on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which, interestingly enough, I'm not really surprised. Like, even without trying, he still manages to put a 9 out of 10 album. He will literally do that. That is phenomenal right there. That is something I always expected from Kendrick. So I'm very happy he did this. So again, very, very good album review on this one. So I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. Sorry it was a little bit short, but I wanted to literally make sure that it was reasonable on your regard, and hopefully it's understandable. But anyways, it's been Zed, guys. I'll see you guys all next time. Later. What you think?